Title: My husband is not the father of my child. I was horrified to reveal the truth. If he discovers the truth, I know he'll leave me, and I can't bear that. Despite everything, my love for my husband remains strong. If he were to walk away, Jeff wouldn't take me in. I made the mistake of confiding in Jeff, and since then, he's cut me off. Hi everybody! I'm leading a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I truly believe we can achieve it together. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. Let's dive right in. I'm a 28-year-old woman, currently pregnant with a child that isn't my husband's. He's 29. How do I move forward? Wow, let's unpack this. I'm 32 weeks pregnant today, and my husband is overjoyed, fully embracing his role as a dad. He's been incredibly supportive throughout this pregnancy and seems like he'll be a wonderful father. However, there's a major issue: the baby isn't his. It's from a fling with a coworker. My marriage hasn't been great. We tied the knot about 8 years ago. It started off well, but things quickly soured. Both of us were juggling college and fast-paced careers. Because of our marriage, I never truly got to live my life. While my friends were out enjoying themselves, I was stuck at home with him. Initially, I was okay with it, but over time, I realized I yearned for the freedom my friends enjoyed. This isn't to say I don't love my husband, it's just that I feel he restricted me from experiencing the joys of adulthood. Really, he held me back. This is where Jeff, my coworker, enters the picture. I met Jeff 2 years ago, and he's one of the most amazing people I know. We connected instantly and became close friends. Sometimes, I believe he might be my soulmate. But I love my husband, right? One evening, Jeff invited me out to dinner. I lied to my husband about our plans, and things escalated from there. We ended up sleeping together. A few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. I panicked and decided to tell my husband it was his. We had postponed having children for a while, but he always wanted a family, so I thought of it as a surprise to show I was ready. Now here we are. I'm certain the baby isn't mine husband's. I used protection with him but not with Jeff. If he finds out, he'll leave me, and I don't want that. Despite everything, I still love my husband. If he did leave, Jeff wouldn't take me in. I regret telling Jeff, and he's since ghosted me, even securing a transfer from our department. I'm lost and terrified. I resented my husband when I was with Jeff, but now I realize how much I love him and don't want to lose him. What can I do? How can I mend this? Is there a way to save my marriage? Thanks, let me share my perspective. It seems she probably told Jeff before her husband, prompting him to say, "Forget it, you're married, handle it yourselves." Then she rushed back to her husband with the pregnancy news, surprising him happily. I recall a similar story from an email subscriber where the husband thought the baby was his, despite knowing otherwise due to using protection. He dismissed it, thinking maybe the condom failed. But when you use protection, especially if you're not ready for a child, it's a significant red flag. Ignoring such warning signs is problematic. Ignoring major red flags because of love or attachment is a big mistake. She's about to raise a child that isn't hers, which isn't her responsibility. This woman is deceitful. She claims Jeff is her soulmate and sought him out for intimacy while still using condoms with her husband. They've been married for 8 years, yet she pursued Jeff, wanting him to impregnate her because she desired him. I bet she approached him first, and now that Jeff has distanced himself, she turns to her husband, not wanting to be a single mother. There are no updates, but I can almost guarantee she never confided in her husband about Jeff. She's unlikely to raise the child alone, so she needs her husband. This man is foolish for using protection with his wife. If she's been unfaithful, their sex life is probably suffering, and he mistakenly believes the child is his. Such situations are unfortunately common. Women get pregnant by other men and return to their husbands, who might react with happiness despite the signs. The husband overlooks the red flags like consistent condom use and focuses on raising what he believes is his child. She likely panicked after Jeff cut ties and returned to her husband with the pregnancy news. Let's check the comments for more insights. One commenter suggests she should be honest and accept whatever decision her husband makes, even if it means being a single parent. Cheating erodes the right to withhold the truth. She fears losing her husband because she loves him, but her actions say otherwise. Another agrees, emphasizing that she didn't love her husband enough to remain faithful. Using condoms was a way to protect her marriage while seeking fulfillment elsewhere. Someone else points out that her claiming her husband held her back is unfair. Her life choices led her in a different direction, not her husband. If she wasn't married, she wouldn't complain about not being married. Another comment highlights the inevitability of the truth coming out through DNA testing and urges her to take responsibility now rather than forcing her husband to handle the fallout later. Someone empathizes with the husband, stating she doesn't genuinely love him and only values the security he provides. Others criticize her for being selfish and not wanting to face the consequences of her actions, urging her to come clean and let her husband decide. Acknowledging that the truth will surface eventually, she needs to confront it head-on. Her husband deserves to know the reality regardless of the outcome. One commenter notes that she likely fears being alone with the child, which is why she chose to deceive her husband instead of facing single parenthood. Another points out that her actions were manipulative, using the pregnancy story to gain sympathy and support. In summary, this is a tale of a woman trapped in her deceit, choosing to burden her husband with another man's child rather than taking responsibility. It's a heartbreaking scenario that underscores the importance of honesty and integrity in relationships. And that's the end of this video, everyone. If you have any thoughts you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content. Turn on notifications to stay updated on my latest posts. See you next time.